Yo, 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 hello. I'm Fearless. This is another league match, 1v1. Rules against RockReborn. Again, two Polish players. Really strong matchup. And we have Egyptians this time. Last time Rules played against Mikoi that I casted with Asians. Unfortunately was unsuccessful. I know Rules won against Magik a few days ago. I'm not sure about Rock. This might be his first match in the league. And we're starting off with a very aggressive races. Egyptians are known for being quick attackers and the spots really favor that, although I'm not sure if there is enough space to build quick pyramids. We'll see where the players decide to go for. I reckon north is a good place to build them, unless they want to clear some land in the middle. Let's see how they split the land. They should be pretty evenly. Both have these little patches here with stone, which they can obviously clear out quite quickly as Egyptians, and after that place wherever they want. The land is pretty flat as well here. Maybe they could place a farm somewhere here, although I reckon it might be too hilly for that. So this is RockReborn playing white and Rules playing black. It will be very easy to distinguish both of them. There is a 5-minute delay on stream as always, and let me know if the music is too loud or any other problems. Oh no, they shouldn't be. Last time it was quite loud, but it also depends on the track. If some songs are way louder than the others. So my first question is whether both players will go for double pyramids. I haven't played Egyptians that much. I mean, I played it a fair share, but I'm not the most seasoned Egyptian player, so I'm not really sure if you want to go for 2 pyramids anyway, or maybe in a spot like this where you can't really fit 3 pyramids really well, maybe you should go for the farm instead and wait for the ban and the second ban as well with the Sphinx. We'll see. Rock, I know, I remember him being either very aggressive player with Egyptians or extremely macro oriented, going for 2 or even 2 toolsmiths. This time I don't think he will go for a toolsmith unless he is suicidal. So I guess we'll see the first option. On the other hand, Rules, not really an Egyptian player, but he played it a few times. I'm not really sure if he's played it in recent days, but overall I think this matchup is quite even. And even if in this matchup, Egyptian versus Egyptian, it's usually very unpredictable. Even a way better player can get outclassed by a small difference in their spot or just poor building placement. Because if one player fits 2 pyramids, the other doesn't, then the game is can be lost on the spot. Even if the spots are seemingly the same. Rock so far has built 3 stonecutters here. There's another one, and immediately will shovel the weaponsmith before the second medium house, which I don't like to do. I usually go for 2, but then again I need a fair share of settlers for the spies. These guys prefer to rush it quickly, and I guess that's a better choice. Especially if this spot is compact like that, like this one. You don't really need to go out that much, at least at the beginning. Obviously, if you want to find the spot for the pyramid, you will have to go somewhere, but at the beginning you don't have to. Rules opting for second medium residence. And here they found one spot for the pyramid, and I'm not really sure. Yeah, Rock has already covered that land with something else. Rose crushed it, but I think he will just rebuild it later. He found other buildings he needs to place. He probably discovered the weaponsmith too, so he knows that the game will not be long, which, I mean, is to be expected. Rock gained a bit of stone in the north, but Rules took the control of this mountain. This is completely insignificant for now. Maybe this spot is buildable. At least you can place like yeah, residence. Yeah, actually a pretty good spot. You can fit a pyramid here, which I'm quite surprised because it looks very, very hilly. So both players have a spot for one pyramid. Rules obviously cannot fit one here, but he can fit one right here, whereas Rock cannot because he built something else there. Unless when he clears the stonecutters, maybe he will go for it as well. Let's take a look at the vision. For RockReborn first, maybe. Yeah, so far not much scouting, so he's just following his own game plan, which is to get the weaponsmith out as quickly as possible before the second residence. He's searching up the mountain, found what could be decent iron. Let's see about this coal. And no forester too so far, so this looks like a complete all-in rush. There's not even a third forester just yet. Let's see if he can fit a pyramid in here. Unfortunately for now he cannot, so he will have to clean some of these stones, and even then it will take some time. So I'm curious, what will he go for? He can fit one here. I don't think he will realize that it's possible to build it here, because I mean, at least to me, it doesn't look like a buildable spot for a pyramid. As we know from Rules' perspective, he can do it. And at the same time, I think even if he did not build those two stonecutters, he wouldn't be able to place it just the way the map is rendered. Rules can fit it perfectly the way the building is shaped, but I don't think for Rock would be possible unless he cuts the stone. Then yeah, for sure. Now let's check the Rules vision. Also, he cannot place any pyramid in here, so he's expanding towards north, which here is a decent spot he can try for. And he himself already shoveling and finishing shoveling the weaponsmith and a toolsmith and an iron smelter as well. No forester so far at the market here, so they will look to clean up the trees that they have on the spot, and then maybe after place the forester. He can fit the pyramid here, but it's it will take some time to level it, but I guess he has no other choice. He once again crushes it. He can't get to pause it in time, I feel like, before they carry in resources. That's why he's doing it. Not really sure that's a good choice. He could just pause it when he places it and then lower the number of diggers. Okay, Magik on the chat here says that Rules play a lot of Egyptians, so he might have quite a bit of experience, which I'm not aware of. Or let's see if it pays off in this game, because Rock is already making weapons, and these are swords, obviously. I wasn't expecting anything else, but he still has no way of fitting that second pyramid, and he's not really expanding, so we'll have to wait and see what he decides to go for. He builds the coal mine here, where I pointed before. And he found out Rules' spy, which was just watching by the border, making sure Rules keeps tabs on his enemy. Rock shoveled the barracks here as well. No market so far. And let's see how good the mine is. After the update, now the mines display the actual efficiency, not only the last 10 attempts. So we know that mine is 55%, which is, I think, a great change. This looks like another great iron mine, and now we have to wait and see for the coal. I guess Rock is also not really sure, because he did not uncover much before he placed it. So there's the market I was talking about, and there's another stonecutter, and he did indeed crush those two stonecutters, and he fit the pyramid here, which is a good spot, so he will have an advantage, I can imagine. Rules has not yet placed the second one. Yeah, it's only here. So for Rock, it already looks much smoother, the build. And in time he will finish the barracks, so the weaponsmith will not get stuck. He already has how many weapons? 7 swords, so that is a perfect timing on the barracks here. Nice. He tried to expand here, maybe he thought he could maybe go for a pyramid here, but he found this spot here. Very nice. Now he's looking for gems, which he has found here, and so did Rules. You can see the gems are not the greatest, but you don't need that much. Maybe you don't even build it at all in a 1v1. I'm not really sure what the maths are, but I guess the swords, they have many. You get a lot of damage from the early combat power, so I guess it's better to build the mine anyway. You do have some fish at the start, 8 to be precise. 7. The map is 50% mountain. Just take a quick look, but it will not be utilized at all. So it's gonna be another quick one, I assume. Unless both players lose their armies and no one takes any damage and they continue on macro playing, but I don't think that's going to be the case. Rules is trying to desperately find a place for a second pyramid, but that's not it. You have to build it here, which will take ages to complete. So here already in a disadvantage, whereas Rock has shoveled this one almost completely, and this one is shouldn't take too long, at least not as long as this one. Rules invested in the forester, whereas Rock has not. But he has plenty of wood for now. He even found a spot for the third one. That's impressive. This swamp is buildable, it turns out. It's quite tough to distinguish sometimes. If there are no bubbles coming out of it, then it means usually it's buildable, but you can never be sure. And Rolls is not even attempting to go there. I guess he thinks that the build on that swamp, or he just hasn't uncovered this patch of land. He can maybe try to fit it here when he crushes the woodcutter. Let's see if he goes for it. Oh, he found a place here. Okay, great. So it kind of evens out the footing, although Rock has a bit of an advantage as he's already building this one and finishing to shovel this one, so he should have level 2 faster. Hopefully Rules is aware of it and can recruit some level 1s in time. Yeah, so he doesn't know exactly that there is a second pyramid here. He has no clue that there is a third one. There's a spy coming in. Hopefully he will gather some intel. There is a sword in waiting, perhaps to walk in, check what's up on Rock's land. Unfortunately, this spy is standing here. He was checking whether this settler is a spy. Turns out it is not. And Rules now building the iron mine. I guess this is the same one that Rock has placed. Yes, it is. And that coal is also very good, 73%, so these mines are perfect. Now, unfortunately for Rock, the weaponsmith has stopped working because he has not built the marketplace in time. So he is falling a little bit behind on the weapons, but on the other hand, Rules has not provided enough, it has not built the iron mine fast enough, so I guess they're quite even on the weapons. With a slight advantage to Rock even, because he does have the mine. First pyramid finished here for RockReborn, and the second one on its way. Rock is looking spectacular in this game, and Rules is in a world of trouble, I would assume. He will have to recruit level 1s for sure, unless Rock doesn't pressure, but I mean he should. There's no gem mine, so they decided not to go for it. He either did not see it or thought that this one is too bad and he placed one here, but it's not going to be in time for the attack unless he waits long enough, which I don't think he should, because Rules is really far behind. Let's see if RockReborn knows it. No, really, he's no close, so I'm interested. He should go in despite not having the gems, right? But he doesn't know how far ahead he is. The Rules. And he builds the second one, that gives him level 2, but he does not have the ban yet, so I presume he will wait for it. He should be adding additional houses to make more pioneers to soak up the damage during the attack. And now let's check and see whether he will wait actually for the ban, or if he decides to go in. He should go in right now, but doesn't know that Rules is far behind. Now Rules is well aware that the soldiers have been recruited, so he should be adding some level 1s, which he is. That's already a small victory for Rock. Those soldiers could have been level 2s. Rock crushes this tower, which Rules knows. That means the attack is coming in a few moments. Rock just wants to add, group as many soldiers as he possibly can. Very smart move. He will maybe clear those one. No, he will not. Although he could clear this tower, and the attack is coming in. 50% combat power, not waiting for the ban. The priests are far in the back. There's no pioneers supporting it, so that's a bit of a misplay for Rock. He sees the tower in the south, decides not to pounce on it. Instead, the fight will happen in the middle here. Two armies clashing in. Not really good concave for Rock. He's some of his soldiers are stuck in the back. Good fighting for Rules. It has some of the pioneers and geologists to soak up the damage. So far only white soldiers are dying, but there's many more of them, and they're level 2s for now. And Rock goes back. Huge win for Rules. Looked really bad, and this tower could have been sniped, and this one as well. But none of that happened. Rock is falling back. Lost a few troops, but a lot of them injured. But the attack is not over yet. He will wait for that ban and try again. Now Rules does not have level 2 yet, so these soldiers cannot go in there. Hopefully he sees it, because he's just wasting them with nothing, because they don't fight on enemy land when you don't have enough, when you don't have the level 2. So Rules lost their few soldiers for nothing, and his production is lagging quite a bit due to lack of iron from before. Rules is waiting to finish that second pyramid. He just really needs that level 2, but he will not have the ban, which Rock will. So what Rules needs now is a bunch of pioneers to soak up the damage and the ban, because Rock will succeed if he bans even half of the army, even a few soldiers. He would easily win against Rules. Rules has level 2, but no weapons whatsoever, so it will not be a factor for some time. Only the first one recruited, and another attack from Rock will commence in very soon. And it is coming. Rock, he should have priest in the army. There it is, and he has the ban, so he can outcast all of those soldiers, and Rules is done for. He has no settlers whatsoever to prevent losing majority of his army, and he's in a very tough spot. He can't really defend it. If he goes too close, he would just get banned, and that will be the end of it. I guess he decides to fight anyway, and there goes the ban, and all of his army just evaporated. Now all Rock has to do is to capture all those towers before the soldiers arrive back into Rule's land. Rules can delay by sending in pioneers, but I don't think it matters really. There's just not enough. He crushed the towers on the sides, and he calls in GG, rightfully so. Nice move there by Rock. The only thing Rules could do that I can think of is just counterattack, right? But I guess Rock had the priest in the back as well, so it would have been a defeat anyway. GG's, congratulations to Rock, really good game for him. Smooth build and nice execution. Alright, the soldiers, you can see there, it's an advantage for Rock due to lack of iron for Rules at the beginning, and obviously the timing. Rules wasn't even close to building the third pyramid, which Rock found the place very quickly, and that's how he secured the win. Alright, thank you guys for watching. It's another short one. I guess that's how these 1v1s look like, especially on those races. Maybe Romans would be, or Amazons, the game would be quite a bit longer, but not this time. Thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.